Juka! Boom, boom, boom.
That's
State
a
of
new
play. Yeah, trying new things. State of play, live reaction, countdown timer. You see it in the top. So if you're watching later, you can of course skip ahead. We will have timestamps for all the reveals in the video description and also for when the show starts. So you can, watch it later. That's great. We already have people in the chat though. Welcome, welcome. Saber Knight, David, Murad, Paul, Neil Watt, Brock, of course, our lovely moderator in the chat as well. Paul, and Berserk, good to see you as well. Thanks everyone for joining. Of course, during the pre-show, we're always going to go over the things that are already announced that will be there, and also the things that we hope to see, some predictions, etc., etc. Of course, Joyce is here. Hey, Joyce.
Hello, what's up, everybody?
And Dennis, of course, as well. Hello, Dennis.
Hey, everyone.
And I think we should start over here. I'm gonna grab this article real quick so we can.
With baby Oh no, that just came out.
And
The reviews are out, I think.
very good reviews actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, tune in this Wednesday, so that's right now, for more than 35 minutes of reveals and news from developers around the world. We will share new looks at anticipated third-party and indie titles, plus updates from some of our teams at PlayStation Studios, including an extended look at Saros. House marks a new mysterious title arriving next year. Look forward to nearly 5 minutes of the gameplay captured on PS5. So, 30 minutes of other games, 35 minutes of, 5 minutes of Saros. Let's immediately start there. Saros. Do you guys remember this?
Of course I do.
Hey, Sirius, thanks for joining as well. Peps Gaming, Justin, James. Thanks everyone for joining. Dark Wolf, hello from Belgium. Well, hello from the Netherlands. This was actually the final game we saw during the State of Play earlier this year. And my prediction kind of is that we also get a release date and that's like early 2026, because that seems to be kind of the tactic. Last year during the September State of Play, Yote ended, and now a year later it's coming out next week. So I would not be surprised if that's kind of the new tactic, that they announce something a year in advance and then have it launch a little later. But what are your hopes for this game?
Well, I don't know much about what it's going to be, so I don't want to put too much out there. The one thing I will say is I really loved Returnal, and especially the feel of the combat. So the fact that we're, at least I assume from what we're seeing, are returning to a sort of sci-fi weird space shooter gives me a lot of confidence that they're at least sticking with somewhat similar gameplay elements. Like, I know it's not going to be a direct sequel, of course, but I would like to see them employ some of the strengths that they found there and reinvent them for something new.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if I want it to be a roguelike again.
It's gonna
That would
be,
be
I think.
cool. Yeah, I feel like especially that final shot is like, hey guys, we're doing a bullet hell again, which is great because Returnal did that wonderfully.
Yeah, and I think in the trailer they also kind of talk about the live, die, repeat, etc. So they're
Sure.
going for that again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my main thing is what I'm curious about is I want to see how they build on what they had with Returnal, even though it's obviously going to be a different game.
Yeah.
Because I felt what they had there was very strong, so I want to see them expand that.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's smart that they go with a different character, while it seems like a spiritual successor to Returnal. But making sure that it's kind of a different universe, a jumping in point for people that have skipped Returnal. Like, Returnal was one of the first PlayStation 5 exclusives. Like, after Demon's Souls, I think it was the first one that was only made for PS5.
Yeah.
So, and it's awesome that they are able to, then 5 years later, release another game on the PS5 generation. So, I think it's gonna be exciting. But what was really cool, what was really cool about Returnal is playing it and feeling it, and that was the first time where I was a believer of the DualSense controller with the rain. It was like, it's hard to explain if you've not played this Returnal, but
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's at least the only game I remember to date that actually made use of the adaptive triggers for a gameplay purpose. Because you had the secondary fire, so if you lightly held L2, you would aim. but if you press it past to a point of resistance where you'd feel a click, you'd activate the secondary fire.
Yeah.
And I cannot for the life of me remember another game that used that as a gameplay feature, even though I think it worked really well.
I would not know because after
No, I know.
Valhalla, I turned off the adaptive
You have lazy
triggers.
fingers, you turned them off. I know.
I was
You're
using
missing
the,
out. It's
the
fine,
light
it's
bow
fine.
in Valhalla, and that's like a machine gun for people who don't know. And yeah, like my fingers hurt because you had the resistance. But I still use the adaptive or like the haptic feedback. I still think that's great, but the adaptive triggers, I'm not a huge fan of it. But yeah, Returnal did a great thing with that. So I'm sure that Saros will take that to the next level. Yeah, 5 minutes of new gameplay. I'm very curious. It's probably gonna look amazing. And again, I hope that it will have a release date as well, or like a early 2026. So narrow it down a bit. Because let's quickly look at the chat here for what people are saying. Let's see. As I already see some questions here. So of course, let us know what you want to see in the chat, so we can like talk about that as well. KB is asking about the Ghost of Yotei reviews. Those will go live tomorrow. Let's see if I can do a quick calculation. It's like It's like 16 hours from now, 15 hours from now, something like that. So yeah, still some time, but it's close. Of course, expect a spoiler-free review here on the channel as well. So yeah, and I mean, we see people talk about it, and we can like quickly talk about it here now that we're talking about Yotei. Of course, this is the final moment that they can talk about the game, so I'm sure we will see something new. Like my hope would be that they are like, yo, and we know for that it's like Nate Fox talking to the camera or one of the other directors and being like, we know for Tsushima we had some post-launch support, and yeah, we're planning New Game Plus and etc. for launch. But first, we hope you enjoy the game next week or something like that. I think that would already be kind of awesome, because this trailer dropped 8 days ago, and it's the same trailer. They're making the same trailer every time. I mean, it looks
just
awesome.
Hyping it up.
But it's like
yeah, I mean, like everything that they showed so far in like promo material looks incredible. Have you guys seen what they're doing?
It's the same shots. They already
yeah, but have you seen what they?
No, but this
Have
time
you
it's
seen what
in the
they've done?
snow. No, never mind. The first one was in the snow as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot.
Sorry, Joyce.
I do have to say their marketing campaign. I don't know if you guys have seen the Mumbai. I think it was Mumbai, where they have like the whole Ghost of Yotei train.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah, in Japan. Yeah.
Oh, was it Japan?
I think they had like a Japan a train in Japan
I would
as well.
feel if they market Ghost of Yotei, they would do so in Japan.
It looked really.
Yeah, no, it looked
like,
awesome.
It was the same what they did for Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I think I also had like a subway that was like painted with in red, which is also really cool. So I think the marketing budget is pretty high with all the trailers that they're putting out.
And we of course learned, and yeah, if you watch the React channel, totally do so. JorRaptor React. I did a video on the budget for the game, and that seems to be, and of course talked about it in the Sunday video as well. That seems to be similar to Ghost of Tsushima, which is crazy. So 60 million, the marketing will probably push it over the 100 million. But if they sell 2 million copies, they get all the money from the digital copies. So then they would already break even and make a profit. And this game is going to sell way more than 2 million copies. So I think they're looking at a very profitable product, which is good. Because then we can get more Sucker Punch games. And that's good for everyone. Yeah, here we have people saying that it's in India, the Mumbai train. But I think I saw one in. I think I saw one. Thanks for noting. I think I saw one in Japan as well, but I might be mistaken. So yeah, let's hear about some other things that people are hoping to see. I see some Arc Raiders. Maybe we get to see that. I'm not sure if they did a PlayStation beta or anything for that, but yeah, that's of course coming out at the end of October. That's gonna be a pretty big release. But I think the biggest one. Look, where we can always go wrong with the state of plays is expecting too much.
Where we have always gone wrong.
Yeah.
Every single
time
one of us.
At the end of a state of play, I'm like, I'm not gonna fall for it next time. I'm not gonna do it again. But here we are at the start of a state of play.
About it.
At the start of a state of play, and I'm gonna be disappointed if we don't see Wolverine.
You and me both.
Because, and okay, so there are basically a couple of reasons for it, but I think we're setting us up for disappointment by expecting it, because it's a big game. Like, and we heard like bad things about the development. We have not heard anything official. They have not teased a Wolverine logo somewhere on a wall, and then it had the date of the state of play, like something crazy like that. No. All we have is this article from Tom Henderson, who has a great track record, but he is kind of wishy-washy. He's like, okay, Wolverine is likely going to be at the state of play. Why? Because they are ready to show it off. Because they have the production of the next trailer is complete. So we know that basically there is a Wolverine trailer on a hard drive somewhere waiting to be published. And it can be at this state of play, or it can be at the Game Awards or something like that.
It says right after, if the game doesn't appear at the state of play, then the trailer will undoubtedly be released in the next few months, with the Game Awards being the next likely candidate. But as you are saying, that's a bit wishy-washy. That's a window of more than 2.5 months.
To be fair, so this article did note that there's going to be a state of play towards the end of September. Well, that's right now, and that's true. So that part of the rumor is true. The other part is there's a Wolverine trailer that is finished, but we don't know when it's going to show, but it makes sense if we see it here. We also have this other rumor that it aims to launch in 2026, and that's going back to what I said earlier about Ghost of Yotei being shown at the end of last year's September state of play, and it launching 1 year later. Like, if they want to launch Wolverine in 2026, it's probably going to be in that early October window, or like September, so basically the Spider-Man 2 window as well. So then you want to re-reveal it now. Again, that's the 1 year plan Sony seems to kind of go for with these games right now. So there are many signs, but it's also a state of play. And there is another rumor about, let's see where I have it, that there's a God of War, and I saw someone say God of War remakes. Don't expect that anymore. Like, they're not gonna do that. I always said that, and I think you agree, Dennis, that it's kind of weird for them to remake these older games, while the newer games clearly are kind of in a different direction. Also, tone, like in terms of tone and stuff like that. But yeah. So I think remaking.
One thing, because I remember this project specifically because we also made a video on it. This one was leaked for the previous state of play, if I remember correctly, as Jeff Grubb also said that. So, and he was like, okay, so maybe they moved it, but he did not confirm nor deny that it no longer exists or that it had been cancelled or anything. The one thing I will say about a remake is I remember throwing around that theory as well, is that if they do it, I can see them repackaging like the entire trilogy into a single game and then simplifying it and unifying game systems. That would be cool. But I don't see them like full on remaking 1, 2, and 3.
No.
And yeah, the rumors we have been hearing is a 2.5D Metroidvania game, which, to be completely honest, I know everyone's probably still high on Silksong, as am I. But I do feel that could be correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't really think of a Sony developer that makes something like that, or a Sony franchise that does that. And they are pretty popular when they do hit, so...
They can, of course, license it out. That's what Ubisoft, for example, did with the Rogue Prince Persia
I'm
as well.
I'm not saying that a Sony studio has to make it, but as weird as it sounds, I do think Sony trying to make a Metroidvania game 2D, 2.5D makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I don't think that's as weird an idea as it might sound on paper.
No, I mean...
When you think God of War, that's not the first thing you think of, but I think it can definitely work.
I would argue a Lego Horizon game is crazier, and we saw that. So,
Hey!
So,
and then the Lego Batman trailer had me like, okay, maybe it's not that crazy. Actually.
Yeah.
No.
So no, I can see this, but my point is basically that they could end it on this as well.
I think that is more likely, considering, like, if that rumor or whoever the source was for that initial quote was correct. It was planned to be revealed at the previous state of play did not make it, so then likely it got pushed to this.
Yeah.
But even still, I feel like going back to the whole point of disappointment, I don't want to throw any like big IP reveals out there, because as soon as people start believing in it, they're probably gonna end up disappointed, because the last times, like you said, it didn't happen.
Manifest.
No, but I would actually argue. So real quick on this game. So it's like a 2.5D. It seems to be a prequel. We play a younger Kratos, etc., etc. So in Greece, and yeah, that's kind of where the rumor came from Kratos going back to Greece. Well, it turns out it was for this game all along. So I don't think there was ever a remake or anything. I mean, there were rumors about a remastered trilogy, but those were never really substantial. Like this, Tom Henderson and Jeff Grubb. Those are usually the people that know what they're talking about. But in terms of like why I think Wolverine would make sense is, again, yeah, manifesting as well, but every state of play we have had a big reveal. Remember, last state of play had the Marvel token game,
Yes.
the fighting game. Before that, we had Saros, the reveal. Before that, we had Ghost of Yotei, the reveal. I would argue Ghost of Yotei is similar scale as a Wolverine. Last year, I would have also said, no, they're going to save Yotei for Game Awards or a showcase. But no, it was revealed at the State of Play. Before that, we had Astrobot. Before that, we had Physant. We now learned that it's called Physant, I think, the Kojima game that was actually revealed. Right. That looks kind of awesome in the box art that they showed. It's the first PlayStation 6 game. More on that in the Sunday video. But so, where are they going to... Like, Game Awards, they have a lot of other games too. They have Marathon that they want to launch next year. That's, by the way, not going to be at the State of Play. They have... Yeah, wherever the Horizon Online game is, they want to launch that at some point, you would think. That we know from the... I always go back to the Simon LaRouche game director LinkedIn. He has been working on it for 7 years or something. They have to be... Yep. They have to have something to show at some point. So... And Intergalactic is, of course, a game that we know is coming. And
right.
But that feels more like a 2027 game. Like, I'm not expecting that here. At one point, Wolverine, like, Insomniac is... We joked about it earlier in the generation, that or this... Yeah, basically earlier in the generation. They have been carrying Sony with Miles Morales at launch. Then a year later, Ratchet & Clank. And then Spider-Man 2 in 2023. And if you go from Spider-Man 1 to 2, that is 5 years of development, but they had Miles Morales in between, and there is some like layover in terms of development team, obviously. So they don't usually work that long on these games, even though when they come out, they're of course of high quality. So Wolverine started after Miles Morales. It was like early 2021. They have been working on this game for almost 5 years. So at one point, they want to launch it, right? They want to have it out, also because they can then move on to Spider-Man 3, and we know they have a Venom spin-off potentially also still in the works. So, I don't know. It not showing up here makes me worried about the 2026 release, and I do think 2026 makes sense. So, I think there are a lot of signs. Yes, I will still be disappointed. But also, that is really my own fault if we don't see this.
I mean, look, I think, again, like what Dennis stated, we always have this kind of feeling before it. Like, we think, like, oh, this might be the one. This might be the one State of Play where we be surprised, and then, it's kind of mid. But I was also thinking, like, it could also be a separate State of Play like they're doing with, they did it with Ghost of Yotei, they did it with First Light, with 007 First Light recently. So that could also be a thing, like they're announcing that at some point. I just hope they're not doing it here. Like, that's the final thing, and then they said, more coming soon in a State of Play in November, and I'm like, no, please don't.
Yeah, no, that would... I think that really did not work for Ghost as well.
If they do another Yotei bait and switch, I will just stand up and leave.
I will, like...
Someone has to make a stand.
No, but they usually do these State of Plays early before launch. So, no, I look, we also had bad news about this game. The creative director left. They switched things up. We've only had this trailer. This from 2021. We are 4 years later. People worried that the game, is it still alive? We are going into the holiday season. They don't have a big, like they have Yotei. That's of course big, but we don't really know what's next after that, like Intergalactic. I think it's good to put this game on the map again, basically, to also, when you sell PlayStation 5s at the end of the year, say, yo, next year we have Wolverine. So, let's hope. We're manifesting. We want to see this. I just don't want to look at this trailer anymore. I can't take it anymore.
It's the only thing we've got.
Yeah, I know.
The only thing we got.
It's too
Bethesda
much.
fanboys are like, first time.
Yeah.
Because however long ago this was, it is still doing better than the Elder Scrolls 6. I would like to remind everyone.
I want to thank Red 12 Monkey for subbing there on Twitch. Appreciate
Hey,
you.
thank you so much.
And
Thank you so much.
we have Mr. Crazy Gaming 14 lives up to the name. At most, a 5-minute gameplay preview for Wolverine. At most, it's gonna be 3 minutes. Like, it's gonna be, yo, Wolverine is alive. Look at him kicking ass. Oh, by the way, there's a lot of blood. Like, they have to show that's mature. And that's it.
Rated
And
M
then
for
2026 at the end. That's what I hope. That's what I think if they show it. But again, we don't know. I want to move on a bit to some other things, of course. If you are watching, if you, throw in the chat what you hope to see. I hope to see some Nioh 3 stuff. They are doing a IGN first. I think the game had a release date, or like leaked in February for next year. Maybe they see it here. We did see it announced, I think, at the last State of Play. So that's not a weird thing, actually, that you throw out there. We have someone say, what about the Max Payne remake? That's actually interesting, too. We know that Remedy is, of course, working on the Control 2 and the Max Payne remake, although both are very early still, I think. So I don't think they're gonna talk about that. But speaking of Remedy, they might announce the new PlayStation Plus games. Usually they do that on a Wednesday, actually, and they have not done it yet, because next week we can download them, and that includes Alan Wake 2. So maybe they're like, yeah, Remedy get some new goods as well. So maybe that's what they are going to do. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, obviously not, but, and we're gonna talk about the Xbox things in a moment, we know that this game, Prince of Persia, it's not gonna look like this. It's gonna look way better. This is a trailer from 2020, and then everyone was like, "What is this, a remake? It looks not that good." And it doesn't. But then Ubisoft was like, "Okay, we're now gonna work 5 extra years on it to launch it in early 2026." But yeah, we have not seen it yet. I think it would be cool to see this.
It switched studios as well, right? It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just that they delayed it. There's like a lot of things that were changed since this trailer was made.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm just using this for reference.
Yeah,
but
because
no.
it's the only thing we have.
Yeah. So I do
better-
think they have to start promoting that at one point as well. Ubisoft, they announced, by the way, the Avatar DLC, which was kind of cool to see with the third-person update coming in December around the movie. So that would have been a nice announcement, I think, here too. But that's not gonna be in it. So I think this has the potential, because I don't know where else they want to announce it. I think Game Awards is too late. If they want to launch it like in January, I think they probably want to. I would
Jin Urso saying
Yes.
Star Wars GOAT, the remake trailer, Hopium Copium. First of all, that is a wonderful name and message combination. We love to see that.
appreciate the
That's-
super chat. That's very generous.
Thank you
The
so
last
much.
thing we heard was that it's not cancelled, so
I swear, if that's the final thing, people will go nuts. Like that it's like still alive. Like, speaking of things that are still alive, that could also be a surprise. But yeah, we this is all manifesting, and it might might or might not happen. We never know. It might also
it's on one of those lists where I'm gonna call it the clown nose list, because that's where Silksong used to be, but it's gonna be on one of those. It could be any State of Play / Gamescom, like the Bloodborne remaster as well.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, we had that one. We had that one still. I think somebody on X was like referring to it. There was this like PlayStation like mashup with like other types of games, and then there was this one snippet of Bloodborne, and people were all like, "What the hell? Is there a remaster coming?" And I'm like, "Oh boy."
Well, that was they showed that at the end of like 10 years or like not 10 years, it's way older than that, but like 20-30 years of PlayStation Celebration
Yeah.
trailer, and it's like they ended with that, and everyone was like, "Come on, you know what you're doing."
I think the latest news we got, though, is that it's indeed not cancelled, but that it first had the PlayStation exclusive sort of deal with Sony, because they, of course, revealed it with that teaser trailer. But because the development did not go as planned and they actually moved developers, Sony backed out of it. So I don't think it would be weird, I think, for them to then be like, yo, we're going to show it at the State of Play again. I think they kind of have beef with Sony now.
Yeah, so it's not
Ooh.
guaranteed, and it's actually, because of that, rather unlikely that they would show it here.
Yeah, it's probably like that we don't see it here doesn't mean that it's like not happening, but the chances of it actually showing up are not that high, I think.
No.
I'm showing Battlefield 6 here. I don't think we've seen campaign gameplay. So this game is coming out in 3 weeks or 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We've not seen campaign gameplay. There is like PlayStation exclusive content for it, or like an armor set or something. So I can see them being at the State of Play and showing a campaign trailer. That is kind of my prediction as well. While we're getting close to the event here, let's refresh. Of course. Oh, there's a countdown. Oh, yeah, and so maybe it's not a countdown for a countdown this time. That would be exciting.
No, I think that's the same countdown I did for 007 First Light. I remember the same clock
And
design.
then you still had the countdown after that, or not?
No.
Okay, no, that's a good
we
one.
didn't.
That's
Right?
No. It went straight into gameplay.
That's
It went straight into its trailer. I
yeah.
remember vaguely.
I think we had rumors about Microsoft Flight Simulator coming to PlayStation. Maybe that will be announced here.
Interesting choice.
We know that Xbox is going to do a show where they probably announce Forza Horizon 6. Would be funny if they announce it at the State of Play first, though. But yeah, some other Xbox games could be coming. Maybe about
No, Perfect Dark rip.
yeah, that's still here. It's
Halo on PlayStation would be crazy.
Yeah,
would
but I
be
think
hilarious.
Yeah, but they're gonna do it because the rumor is that they are shifting, of course, to Unreal Engine, I think, and also to be able to port it more easily to.
Oh, but that's just for Infinite, but they can already port the Master Chief Collection, because
Yeah,
that's
I think
all
for
available.
Infinite they stay on their current thing, right? It's for the remake of the first game that they're switching.
Really?
No, they're also doing Infinite on Unreal Engine 5.
They were doing a switch up for Infinite with something, I don't remember, it was the game engine or something else, but they had this like big announcement that they were changing things, so maybe we're getting the two mixed up.
Yeah, I
but-
see here Unreal Engine was considered for Halo Infinite, but 343 chose Slip Space to preserve vision and avoid rebuilding Foundation. But they are switching to Halo Studio Unreal Engine. Yeah, new name, new engine. It's so weird that they're now called Halo Studios.
Yeah, because it was 343.
We're
and now
entering a
it's-
new dawn of Halo. Those new visuals creating using Unreal Engine 5, and we learned that all future Halo projects will use the engine, and that multiple new games using it are in development. Alongside an engine change, the studio is seeing changes in culture. So I don't think they announced the Halo Infinite thing.
No, they did not. They did not.
We have Highlander Grim. Thanks for your generous support for 11 months already. Do you think Sony would buy the Perfect Dark IP? So there were actually rumors about 2K wanting wanting to take over Perfect Dark, but I saw some reporters quote that. So obviously the game was cancelled. We saw some concept art actually this week, but it seemingly still needed $100 million in budget to get across the finish line for a game that has been in development for 7 years or something. And
That's crazy.
like how much for 2K they then need to sell 8 million or something, and that's not gonna happen. So it was just mismanaged from top to bottom, and that is where the creative director from Wolverine actually went to the initiative to work on Perfect Dark, which is crazy. So I really hope we at one point get the story of what happened during the Wolverine development that made him leave. Maybe after the game is out and the reviews are good, they are willing to talk about that. But we will see. But yeah, we're getting close. In how many hours will we get the Ghost of Yota review? I think people said 14 hours. And then, of course, hit the bell notification so you can check out our review. Some info on Ghost of Yota Legends would be it would be nice, Mr. Crazy Gaming. I mean, it would be nice indeed, but I think they're gonna focus on the single player game. I do think we will see it. It would be weird for them to not show it. I hope they're gonna talk post launch and be like, "Yo, features that were already in
Yeah.
Tsushima are coming back or something.
Which could end with like a little Legends tease, you know. I don't think it's likely, like you said, but that is of course the one post-launch content piece that we do know about.
And
so.
you get it for free, so it's maybe enticing
we?
people to be. I mean, I would be shocked if it's not free. I don't know if they.
I think
said-
No, they
I think
said
they
it.
confirmed it in the blog
Yeah,
post
I
that
think
came.
It's free
that went
DLC
live
for
today.
for people who own the
Yeah,
game.
so
So
that
yeah.
so that.
So then they want to make sure that you own the game, and then
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it comes out, you can immediately play it. So
Oh,
should have
I see
free.
Caleb saying, "What about the Hello Games as Light No Fire?" That would be sick too. I
That
think
would be
but
hype.
they don't need a state of play. I think they will, and of course I do think with the whole No Man's Sky was blown out of proportion by Sony by putting what's his name, Sean? Sean. Oh, wait,
yeah, Sean. I can't remember his last name.
I don't remember it either.
First name is Sean.
Yeah, I think so, right? By putting him in front of a lot of
Mr.
journalists.
Mr. Sean Hello Games
Hello Games.
is what we will refer to him.
Yeah.
What is his name again? Ah!
Chat, help us out here.
Yeah. All right. 10
Maybe
seconds.
it's not Sean. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I think if they go do Light No Fire, it's probably gonna be, yo, we're doing our own event. They don't need Sony. I think.
No.
All right.
There we
Let's go,
go.
everybody.
And of course, let us know if the audio is good, and we will
What's up,
fix
everybody?
it, but it should be good.
Oh, we're starting with.
The 2.5D God of War game. Oh, Saros. Okay.
Oh, we're starting with it. Hey! Excellent choice.
Thank you, Pelissus.
Yeah,
That was
Sean
actually-
Murray. Yeah.
Sean Murray. It was Sean.
Every time the sun dies, time stretches and tears.
Looks kind of like Doom.
Yes.
It's too yellow for Doom. Doom is more red.
Oh God, mythical creatures.
Scan for Soltari signals.
Signal corrupted. Approximating.
Okay.
Is that the thing from the ridge?
Confirmed.
You better stay out of my way.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we are thrilled to show off this first look of gameplay for Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action and tells the emotional and haunting story of Arjun Devraz's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Yeah, this looks like a Returnal, alright.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
already noticed that from the map. It's very Returnal.
Look at the
Here we show off one of our
like
exciting combat features, the Soltari Shield. By holding R1, you can defend yourself and absorb projectiles.
Loving the shotgun, like how
Yeah, it's very
impactful it
punchy.
is. Yeah.
very fast paced as well. Kind of reminds me of how Returnal did it. There's so much to pay attention to.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the
Ooh,
adaptive
okay.
trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy enemies using Eclipse-driven weaponry.
Yeah, they're not shying away from the bullet hell.
No, this is
Soltari
worse.
holocaust.
And by that I
Yeah.
mean it's better.
Mark it on the map.
Here is a Soltari hologram
Wow.
where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'll try to forget.
Will there be first person
For me.
sections though in a house?
I promise.
The music, my God.
I hope we see like a different environment as well.
Great alien. Like,
Feels like a kill zone enemy. I don't know why. Or a resistance.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into
Sekiro!
Second
Sekiro
Chance is part of our
mentioned!
permanent progression
Let's
system,
go!
which means you will always come back stronger.
Seems like
Saros
they're making
died
it a
twice.
bit more forgiving.
Well, yes and no, because there is way more projectiles on the screen than the
Yeah,
Witcher
fair enough.
Returnal.
It's giving me anxiety for sure.
We don't have a release date yet, Drake, but we might get it at the end of this. 2026 so far. I think it's like early 2026.
Okay. Hi.
I am your bullet hell.
That looks like the guy from the cinematic trailer.
Now you see me, and now you don't.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay.
Oh, he has
We're
merch.
looking forward to revealing
Ooh, that's a
more
nice
on our
shirt.
mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months.
Was that 5
Next
minutes?
year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5
about.
Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of the team
No
working
release
on
date.
Saros.
They're still doing 20.
Yeah, different area. Woo!
Wow.
That's actually some pretty good variety. Hello.
Yeah.
I wish you guys good luck. This is. Oh. It looks very impressive. Gotta say.
But yeah, it's like Returnal. Different character.
I mean, we expected something.
Yeah, I know, that's right.
I wanted something like that. I'm
Basically,
fine
like the
with it.
building block.
Hey!
Hey, there we go.
Oh
Why
my
did
god.
he not say that? That's
It's
so
a
weird.
week before 007, I believe.
Because
That's
showing is
awesome.
more
Oh, that's
powerful
cool
than
art.
telling.
But yeah, early,
Hell
like I
yeah.
said, nice.
Hold on. Is it true what I'm saying right now?
Sick.
Let's go
Is that
Elysium.
You actually want to deploy her?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
You
a new
cannot
game
be serious.
coming up, right? They showed that.
Cascade
Yeah.
is
That's
one
the
of
one
my
I am
they showed
the
during
yes!
Game of Thrones.
She's been shelved for 5 years. The parties marked her as a failure.
She won't have to do it alone. Her old squad is still out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
And what if she butchers it like last time?
We'll do what we always do. Throw more assets at the problem. We have plenty more.
I guess. She's a pathetic, fragile embarrassment.
What?
And her methods are
What?
so
This is a fever
unhinged.
dream.
But they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
Show a little faith. We're at the end of history. Everything that could go wrong already has.
0 for 8.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the latest is on the whole studio thing they had. Yeah, Flight
Oh,
Simulator.
hey!
I said it.
Confirmed.
No, but yeah, I'm not sure what the latest on that is. I know there was a big fallout after Disco Elysium.
Also, I was right. Saros is coming out a week before 007.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And 2 months before GTA. But
Everybody
no
wants
one is gonna be in April. They don't want it. And then when
No.
GTA is delayed, everyone's like, okay, we're gonna do the.
I do hope for this game, by the way, for Flight Simulator, I hope the port is alright.
VR?
No, the port, like the how to play on PlayStation. I do have to say, yeah, VR, I'm not sure. Maybe.
That would be a missed opportunity if it doesn't have VR. But yeah, this is the best looking Xbox.
I think
Guerrilla marketing. They did guerrilla marketing. I just call it 2025. This is weird. Flight Simulator 2024 coming out 2025.
It's so it's like old school game.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nope.
That
Yeah,
only works
VR
if
support
you're
in
better.
development. Nice. Good.
Okay. Well,
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
Battlefield?
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got
campaign?
west side. Freight
Likely.
ship on the T of execute. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
Yeah.
yep. Okay.
The world as it's commonly known has crumbled. Alliances that held since the end of World War II, gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
You're playing a dangerous game, no doubt about it. Wouldn't be Dagger without insurmountable odds.
The whole world's gonna look different now. Just takes a little shake of perspective.
There are rumors that this is gonna be like 6 hours or something, so I'm curious. I mean, if the tank ride is like a 30-minute long mission because you ride very slow. then-
Light them up!
Most Battlefield campaigns have been very short.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not a Battlefield player.
Hold on!
Okay,
Kincaid will pay for this.
But we don't know how high it goes.
You trying to start a war with the CIA?
That is not the fucking question!
This is it. I know what I gotta do.
Didn't look that good.
Hey everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. Sean and I are back to share news and release dates for games coming to PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and Battlefield Studios for that new look at the single-player campaign for Battlefield 6. It launches October 10th on PS5.
Biggest game of the year. Incoming.
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time, which is marking its 25th anniversary this year. Deus Ex returns. This PS5 remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal and Aspyr.
That
the studio
is
behind
kind
remastered
of cool,
classics
actually.
Like Tomb Raider and Soul
It's
Reaver.
on its way back to the people. And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as JC Denton,
Don't tell me you're going to wear your
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Vision is augmented.
But they're not gonna make a
This
new
version
one,
adds
so this
enhanced
is the best you
visuals,
can get.
overhauled controls, and support for key PS5
Yeah, but
features
people
like
still argue
haptic
that
feedback.
even after the new ones, this is still the best. So
Deus
Yeah,
Ex
fair
introduces
enough.
a generation of
Fine with
RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence. No two playthroughs unfold the same. Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year.
okay.
It's almost Halloween, and you know what they say? Everyone's entitled to one good scare.
Oh no. Oh right.
Death
okay.
comes to
We're fine,
Haddonfield
we're fine.
in Halloween the Game, a tribute to the John
Let's do
Carpenter
this.
classic. The team at IllFonic invites players to an asymmetrical horror sandbox where you can play as a civilian survivor or Michael Myers himself. In each game, it's up to you as survivors to save these hapless townfolk or to hunt them down as Michael Myers. He possesses unique abilities like
I was
shape
gonna
jump,
say, where's the
allowing him
piano?
to move around the map unseen and pop out where you'd least expect him. Playing as a civilian, it's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police for help. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when they inevitably cross paths with the unstoppable Michael Myers. Become the boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween the Game launches on September 8th, 2026.
2026! Oh my god, what the heck?
Two big announcements
that was
from
the
11th Hour
most
Games.
surprising part of that.
First,
announcement.
their hit action RPG, Last Epoch, is in development for a PS5.
That is hype.
This celebrated dungeon crawler is known for its extensive skill customization, deep and rewarding loot
2026?
system,
What?
and massive time-traveling worlds.
It's time for, it's almost Halloween, dude.
You'll battle
That's
through the past,
oh my god.
taking down gods and toppling
That
cursed
was so
empires
weird.
to save the
Yeah.
world from its ruined
Leading
future.
it in with that statement and ending like
Yeah.
so you can play it next
And it
year
didn't even look
for
that good.
Halloween.
Like I'm like,
As
what?
for that
Oh, okay.
second announcement,
Ooh. There is
What's his
more.
face?
last epoch's first major expansion, Orobis, will arrive at the same time as the upcoming PS5 release.
But we don't know when. Okay. But you
Not
heard about
yet.
this, Dennis? Is
No,
it
that's
good?
like I've played it
The
actually.
Seven
It's
Deadly
already been out
Sins
for a
Origin
pretty long
is
time.
an
No,
open-world
not this
RPG
again.
based on the
Not
beloved
this again.
Japanese series, offering a vast single-player campaign and multiplayer areas where cooperation and exploration go hand in hand.
It's a cool
Follow
setting,
in
I
the
guess, but
footsteps
if
of
you know, you
Tristan,
know.
the Prince of Britannia, and
Oh,
play an
the
original
anime
story
is
you
not
can
good?
experience only in the
The
game.
anime and the manga,
Capture
I guess, as
creatures.
well, go to some
Go fishing.
interesting places
Cook your own
that I
meals.
can't talk about on
Yeah,
stream
okay.
without it being demonetized.
And craft
So
new
let's not do
items
that.
To explore Britannia on your own. Or
Go watch the anime
step
yourself.
beyond the open world to tackle dungeons
No,
with a team of up to
Don't
4
watch
other
the anime.
players.
Read the
In a
manga.
multiverse that
Imagine being a
transcends time
developer
and
on this
space.
game, working
Original
for it, and
heroes
then they
join
do
forces
that
with
stuff.
beloved characters
on
from the
the
series
anime.
to embark on a grand adventure.
The game has
Venture
more
out alone
animations
or
than
with
the show.
friends.
Yeah,
When
that
the
was
Seven
another
Deadly
thing. It's
Sins
like from
Origin
season
arrives on
3
January
that really
28th.
started going downhill. So that's actually an accurate comment.
Two
Oh my
iconic
God,
characters
Sonic!
finally meet in Sonic Racing Crossworlds.
Oh God.
This
launching
had
on
like
PS5.
very good reviews.
Mega Man and his trusty
Mega
vehicle,
Man!
the Rush
And the
Roadster,
crossovers are
join the lineup as part of the
crazy.
Mega Man DLC pack that arrives early next year.
In October 2026.
But they're
Yeah,
not
they
alone.
Nah.
Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series.
I want a new Mega Man RPG.
Familiar sights and sounds will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures. The Mega
like
Man
Mega Man.
DLC pack comes to PS5 next year as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Crossworlds right now.
Yeah.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Nioh 3.
Yeah.
Hey!
February.
Well, you guys called it.
It is I who will be Shogun.
Kurimatsu, why?
You'll never understand what it means!
I am Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Kiriko.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
Hey, Gaming Landmarks, good to see you.
To rule, one must prove their might.
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough. What makes a Shogun anyway?
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a Shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war!
Okay, that was a crazy trailer.
Too many jump cuts.
Yeah.
I have no idea where-
February!
February 6th.
Yeah.
Nice. Earlier than I thought.
It's a good start of the year.
Oh, it's
Like
crazy.
this.
It's crazy.
What's it called? Remake? Of something?
Dynasty Warriors?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't recognize it at all. Usually I'm on the top of Dynasty, but...
They're really launching one of these games every year, it feels like.
But now they have a remake. A what? A remaster?
Complete edition remastered.
What? Oh, what?
What? It
Character tease for people who know.
It gets me confused every time when things are being called remaster or remake.
Another
Code
world
Vein?
snuffed from existence.
yes? I don't know. I'm not...
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Our focus, our
Goat
true
Fane
objective,
2.
is to save this world, our current world.
Need I remind you that tampering with history is strictly forbidden?
I have wings now.
God, a gigantic
It's
sword.
time I faced my past. Let's go.
Oh, hang.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
Oh man, 2026 starting to fill up. It's gonna get crazy.
Nice. Okay, but it is like they're well. Okay, this one and Nioh aren't evenly spaced out.
But it's a safe
Back
bet.
in June, we
And it's
debuted
only
Final Fantasy
September.
Tactics, the Ivalice
It's only gonna
Chronicles,
get crazy.
right here on State of Play.
Today, we're joined by the game's director, followed by news from other special guests who are joining us just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
Yay.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジータクティクスイバリーズクロニクルズのディレクター前広です。プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルのファイナルファンタジータクティクスから30年近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大変嬉しく思っています。今回イバリーズクロニクルズという新しい形で再び皆様にお届けできることに我々もワクワクしています。フルボイスや難易度調整などファンの方はもちろん、これまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are.
どなたでも楽しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ遊んでみてください。それでは発売をお楽しみに。
Oh yeah,
Next week.
Next day, next week.
Next week.
Now then, shall we
We have seen this game before.
Yeah, who's this guy again?
アンクルさん、いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。はい。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノです。
なるほど。ということはレッド・イット・ダイの正統後継作品ってことですね。
はい。開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れたいわばエクストラクションアクションゲームとなっています。プレイヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探索するレイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。今度は地獄な
I
んですね。
thought it looked familiar. This did not look familiar. I was wrong.
探索で手に入れたアイテムを持ち帰るため、
We might only have like a teaser trailer before, and now they're showing gameplay.
すべてロストしてしまいます。
Why do they have Splatoon music?
キャラクターのボディすらロストします。
相変わらず理不尽だね。
はい。レイダーたちは探索
So
と
if you
ボディの入れ
die,
替え
your
を
spine
何度も
rockets
何度も
back
繰り
out
返
into
し、
space. I'm
一番
intrigued
強い
now.
自分を
What
作
the
り上げ
hell?
どこまで潜れるかを競うのが醍醐味となっています。皆さんに新たな面白さを感じてもらえると嬉しいです。
That's such a scary mob.
I just love how chaotic and crazy it is. Oh, it's a...
All right. The start of a whole new world.
December. All right.
Okay, the art style is cool, but I'm worried that it's a bit too much.
It's too
There's
much
a lot
visual
happening.
clutter,
Yeah.
I feel.
The enemies, they need to have like
so
a...
cool though.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. That's
Maybe more of an outline around the enemies like that. Yeah, that works.
This is
yeah, because
That's
there's
better.
so much happening.
Cronoscript. Interesting.
The endless end, wow.
Huh. I do like the concept.
デスコワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド、世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。本作は洋館を訪れた編集者が終わらない物語が描かれた原稿用紙にとらわれてしまい、そこから脱出をするという探索型 2D アクションアドベンチャーゲームとなります。
手書きのペン画というアートスタイルをベースに奥の深いダークファンタジーとして皆さんにお届けできる予定です。終わらない物語がテーマですが、開発はしっかりと終わらせます。
クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンドは2026年発売予定です。さらなる続報をお楽しみに。
Yeah, the outline is here, like on the posters or like the art.
No.
Like now added to
It's there for some of the gameplay as well.
Hey,
a new chapter in
Desert.
this land's history shall be written.
Yeah.
Woo.
By
Release
our
date.
own hand.
Release date. Whoa.
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak.
Ooh,
Beasts who
okay,
think
we have not seen that
themselves
version before. They look cool.
That is what it means to be a Green. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greymane comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within.
Oh!
And let your
On a wolf?
speak without
Wolfmount,
fear.
yeah.
In the end, all will come together as one.
This game is gonna be
For the future
like,
of
enormous. It's gonna be wild.
Sound the horn of our final battle. Fight! Fight for Pywell!
All these characters we've not
they're
seen.
showing other playable characters again.
Yeah,
Which
jumping
have-
up. Oh, what?
What the hell?
Not for revenge.
See, there's.
Nor glory.
Oh my god.
Nor pride.
Is that a man?
Oh, what?
Sure. Just keep adding more stuff.
This game.
This feels like the release day trailer.
And let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
Boom March or something. Yeah.
One day before Saros, okay.
Oh wow, this
March
is crazy.
19th, sick.
March is gonna be the what shall we call it? The spring of the spring of death.
What are they doing? The Sonos.
Audio?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, why not? Oh my god, Horizon Mansion!
Da, 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 da.
Oh, it's for... What? Okay.
Noise rejection? How is
Yeah?
that better than noise cancellation? It just hears the noise and it says no. Not today.
Okay. Hey?
Whoa, Myers.
That's crazy.
That is kind of cool.
That is kind of cool because the stereo on that device is not.
Yeah, I
great.
was gonna say that's the most significant upgrade I think you can get.
Why are they showing Horizon? This game is old. Oh, it's in white.
Oh, come on, we still love you, Gorilla.
Of course, but
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first
Hey.
is the October
Alan Wake
monthly
2.
games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2
Yeah.
arrives just in
let's
time for
go.
spooky season.
Get this before
With Goat
stream.
Simulator
Every
3 and
chat
Cocoon
right now,
rounding
if
out
you
the
do
list.
not pick this up,
These
I
all
will
arrive
come
for
to your
PlayStation
house.
Plus Essential members on
And it will
October
be
7th.
scarier than this game, so don't give me the excuse that you're scared.
By the way,
remember.
Crimson Desert is probably gonna launch the same day as Black Flag Remake. Something like that.
The Last
It's
of
gonna
Us
be
Day
crazy.
is this Friday, September 26th.
Okay.
As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
We don't let anybody
Okay.
I mean,
Come out and fight!
the amount of times we've
For
seen The
PS5
Last of Us
members,
Part 2
this
in a
includes
state
The
of
Last
play
of Us Part
is
2
kind of
remastered.
crazy at this point.
It's
Definitive way to
exceeding
experience
Deathloop.
Ellie and
Yeah.
Abby's story
Remember that?
alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode No Return.
Yeah, next time give us new stuff.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation
Oh, that's
and
cool.
Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
I'm a
Dude,
big
that
fan.
Crimson
arriving
Desert
this year,
trailer was
another
awesome.
all-time
Hey,
classic
this
from
is
the
the
PS2,
joy
This was
part of the
rumored.
show.
Tomb Raider Anniversary.
Yeah.
I still need the
And up
Legend
next,
trilogy.
a
Come
special
on.
message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Hmm?
Gran
Oh.
Turismo.
Gran Turismo.
We added new cars to Gran Turismo, and it's our most expansive update yet.
You
no,
realize
they're gonna
that
announce
Cars
new
go
games.
broom.
Japanese studio, right? This is not an Xbox
山内和則
showcase.
です。本日はですね、皆さんにすごく素敵なアップデートをお伝えできることを大変嬉しく思います。この2025年の6月25日に、なんとグランツリスモの、累計売上本数が1億本を超えたそうです。1億本です。この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕らも思うんですけれども、この1億本を、超えたことを記念して、この年末にですね、僕らはグランツリスモ7のスペック3のアップデートを行う予定です。スペック3のアップデートには、2つのを予定しています。皆さんのおかげで、30年かけてグランツリスモは1億本を達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
I was gonna say, there has to be a new controller.
Okay, it's red.
It's a God
Oh,
of
come on,
War
you should be hyped.
controller. Is it a God of War controller? Yeah, this is
Yeah, it's a God of War. Okay, that's
but-
a sick
but
design.
no. Remember. The last time they did this,
They baited us. Are you kidding?
cinema. See, I told you.
Yeah, it's the Metroidvania then, right? Oh, it's
It
PS5
has to
Pro?
Longer than I can remember.
No, this.
Wait.
Yeah, it's Wolverine.
What? Oh my god.
There we go. And it's very bloody. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
There we
I'd
go.
like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Ooh. Insomniac, what are you doing? I don't recognize you.
How far I run.
Whoa, awesome.
Death's always waiting. Just not for me.
Heck yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, Fisted?
Because I ain't no hero.
2026, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Fall 2026.
Fall
Yeah.
2026.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh man. We're not done?
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games is, are you going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as visceral as the character in the comics?
No, we made it worse.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime, and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is, who he is.
We know
My
him
job
from
is
again.
to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially as he applies to our story. People hurt him, people take from him, people betray him. He still fights for people who can't fight for themselves. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest responsibilities I've ever had, and one of the coolest things I've ever got to do.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our own spin and creativity, but still give something new and fresh the fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan is sliding down that rooftop, and you can see
awesome.
the breadth of Madripoor and Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing
So
the
those
depth
first-
and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an
People were
appearance.
speculating
Mystique
about
is there,
Madripoor.
and there are some hints to other
And it was mentioned
characters
in
that
Spider-Man as
fans
well.
of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element of Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
There's a part in the trailer where Logan jumps down and then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far, but I am so glad that we have it. It looks fantastic.
Wolverine's combat, making that special, making that feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played, that's a tough job. What's so cool for me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
We're pretty excited about the artwork that we're using on the cover. It's dynamic, it's rough-edged.
You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
One of the cool things about Insomniac is they are probably the most collaborative group of people I have ever worked with. They make you feel part of their team. That's not something you always get.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, and that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We
Nice
can't wait
inclusion.
to show you more in spring of 2026.
Probably during a Comic-Con or whatever. That's exciting.
Oh,
Awesome. Looks good.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was probably it then, right?
Yay. Oh yeah.
Just the recap.
Yeah. Awesome.
I love my controller trailer into epic reveal bait and switch, because that's the second time they've done it now, and the second time they did it with a God of War controller.
Yeah.
So that's like, as soon as those are included, you know it's going to be a banger state of play.
It's like, are they gonna do it? Are they gonna end it with God of War? And then I heard the voice like.
I thought it was interesting with that all the games we saw were on, or most of the games apart from Flight Simulator were on PS5, but this one of Wolverine was on PS5 Pro.
Yeah.
And even then it sometimes looked kind of rough, but they still have a year, and we of course know that these games get polished a lot. Like, remember, we for Spider-Man 2 did not see the game a year out. I think the first gameplay trailer was in April or May, and then it launched.
Was it in a state of play? Or not
a showcase? I think it
Summer
was the
Game Fest.
2023 showcase. Was Spider-Man, and then the release date was at the Summer Game Fest.
Oh, that was the release date. You're right. Yeah.
Oh,
by the
man.
way,
I hope you can turn off the gore, because YouTube is gonna. Like making a short on this trailer, I think will be super hard. Maybe that's already getting a bit into the weeds, but as a creator, I'm of course like, oh, how are we gonna do this? Joyce,
YouTube will demonetize for real,
Yeah.
At least we will get a warning. I, by the way, looked up the actor who's gonna play Wolverine. He was in Gears of War 4 and 5, and he was in Jedi Fallen Order. He was Taron Malicos, I think.
Yo,
elderly guy, yeah, I remember him.
Guy, the dude,
The Jedi Master.
The old Jedi Master who turned kind of loco on.
Oh, yeah.
That was him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I find it a very interesting choice to not, because, you know, if you think of, at least for me, if you think about Wolverine, you think of Steve Blum. Or at least, I think that's his name, right?
No, I think of Hugh Jackman, but continue.
Or, well, I mean, if like the voice, okay, Hugh Jackman, sure. If you, like, for the movie choice, Hugh Jackman, of course. But like for the game, for me, Steve Blum is very much known as the voice of Wolverine. So picking a new actor is for them also very interesting, and I'm very curious of the performance. It already looked pretty good, and he also looked very excited to play this role. So yeah, bring it on. I'm curious what he will bring to the table as Logan. But it already looks great, and I'm glad we finally got new things. Like even the environment already looks pretty interesting. I'm wondering about the story. I'm very hyped that Mystique is in there as well, like this other X-Men. But yeah, it looks very much more brutal than Spider-Man for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that this Insomniac, but that also makes it awesome, and they're really really going hard, and they should.
Also,
is
the creative director wasn't he for Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah. So that's what happened when Brian Horton left. He was the creative director on Miles Morales. Then they kind of took over. I'm not sure if we get like a title for him here. Thanks again for the super chat. No KOTOR like we kind of predicted, but yeah, RIP. Maybe at like a Game Awards or so. I think that's more the announcement you would probably see there. Any chances will be open world? No, T-Nation. It seems to be very... I do think there will be like some open areas. I think the sort of city we see here is kind of open in a way, but it will be very, very linear. I think, here, so you can probably jump over the roofs and stuff like that. But no, I'm expecting a very... more linear game. Obviously, I do think there's like an open space that you can kind of explore, and maybe there will be some things you can do. But you will probably after this move on to the next level. So
they already mentioned locations that are physically way too far apart to be included in the same map, unless it's like you have realm travel like God of War, but instead of realm travel, it's just hopping on a plane. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that was cool to see. That's gonna be an exciting game, and I think that even if GTA gets delayed to October, and is probably going to be in that October window, I totally think that this is gonna be fine. It might actually benefit from GTA's launch, because what happens with GTA is many people will pick up a PlayStation 5 that don't have it yet, so then they can be like, okay. I think that's the same audience basically that would pick up a Wolverine game too. So no, I think it's they don't have to worry about it. If it's, I think it's gonna be great. Like, it's Insomniac. I already am like, okay, I don't want to see more. I mean, I think this is gonna be great. Let's go. We have a motorcycle scene and all the stuff. I think playing the game though, I think will be. I do think how the hit reaction looks and stuff is very, very good. So I think it will be very, very nice to play this. Hey Tom, love the content. Joyce and Dennis, keep up the amazing work. Thanks as always. 80 months, that's crazy. With the Horizon.
Thank you.
You've been here for a long time. Appreciate you, of course. Are the other games we want to touch on? I want to quickly go back to the Crimson Desert trailer, if you guys don't mind. We of course saw that too.
Yeah, we finally got a release date. Woo!
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah, I don't think they will delay it again. They of course had the 2025 release date first, so it has already technically delayed. But yeah, it's cool that they showcase it here. And yeah, we saw a lot of new stuff. For if you've been paying attention to this game, of course, it's such a cool shot. Hope of the
wolf mount.
Yeah. Let's see. Because first we only had horses, and it's and dragons, of course. A cool part is as well, you can when I played the game at Gamescom, you can do down on the D-pad, and then the wolf will, or like the horse will basically go down, so kind of sit, as if they are sleeping. And yeah, it's like a weird animation, but it's a cool small detail. So I'm sure we can maybe do like some sort of idle animation with the wolf as well. But yeah, a lot of I think this game is if it's delivering, then it will
That
be
is the
special.
one thing that I am worried about, because now that we know that release is still kind of close, we have not, like, it is an open world game, and that's the part that's been most impressive about it, I think. And there are so many features that we don't know about, because the only thing they keep showing in actual gameplay is the boss fights, which are good. I mean, we both played it. I think we can both agree that they play great, but where is the rest? They're showing, like, this is a really cool shot, but I don't know what to expect from it, because the only thing I played looks like this.
Yeah, it feels a lot like instance boss fights, and we need to see, because that's I think what was the most appealing to me about this game was that first gameplay. That there's like an hour of gameplay on the internet somewhere where we really see main character Cliff just run around and do errands and stuff like that, and that looked kind of awesome. But if you watch this trailer, you might be like, oh, it's a linear story-driven game or something, because it kind of looks like that if you look at it. Of course, these scenes do not, but this is still flying. They still have a lot of showing to do, but I mean, this is kind of more of a hype trailer, so but I agree. 4 more months, 5 more months.
Yeah, March is getting packed as well.
That's good.
With Saros as well, like at the start. Great choice that they decided to start with the gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be like first Crimson Desert, then a day after Saros.
Yeah. It's and again, I think this might be the release date for the Black Flag remake as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
I feel like those two have more of a problem overlapping.
Yeah.
I feel like Saros and this are for a very different audience.
Yeah, but I don't think any of them would care. I think both of them will just go ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're not gonna see like GTA release date craziness, but
no. Yeah, awesome. But I will be stuck on GTA 6 forever. Yeah, I get it, Steady Cousin. We of course have to see if that even drops in May.
Well, when these come out, that's not a problem yet. So that's good.
No, exactly. It's more that, and that's why I think they will stick with this release. Though, like the moment you delay, you are in a danger zone.
Yeah, and again, the explanation they gave for the delay was basically that it wasn't on the game development side of things. It was just the fact that they needed certain licenses in order, or I think one of the comments was like things like translations were running behind on schedule.
Yeah.
So it's not like that the actual game is not finished. It was more the whole mass scale production and shipping it worldwide that made them delay it even longer. So
Yeah, they have more
in
time
that
for the
regard,
marketing cycle, etc.
yeah, and that felt like that investor call where they announced it felt like it's very much a, hey, we just heard this now, so we're trying to fix it, and we'll get you a release date as soon as possible. Because I feel like if they could have announced it this at Gamescom, they would have.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So now they know, now we know, and because of that, I really don't see them delaying it another time.
Yeah. If Tobias, if GTA gets delayed, I worry for Wolverine. Like there are some games that are going to be fine. Like I think a Wolverine game will sell well no matter what, and will sell well over time. So maybe it won't sell as much on day one, but then during Christmas, say if GTA gets delayed to end of October, like the Red Dead Redemption 2 window, then yeah, a month later during Christmas you have Wolverine, maybe at like some sort of discount. I think it will do fine.
And especially since it's not, or at least we're assuming it's not open world like. I feel like that will actually be to its benefit, because after playing or while playing a game like GTA, you can easily like hop onto another game and play like this through to the end and then hop back into GTA, or maybe after you're done with GTA, you're like, okay, cool, now I want something shorter and sweeter, and then Wolverine is waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually think it's a good thing, and that they complement each other pretty well. So I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is going to be impacted too heavily by GTA's launch.
And I think the online servers will, take a time before they get well, knowing from GTA 5's launch, which wasn't great if I remember correctly. If online is going to be playable like right from the get-go.
Yeah, probably later, but that's why I also think a delay makes more sense. Not having it launch in June or something, that would be weird.
Mm-hmm.
We have Shusan saying Wolverine will be delayed. They didn't share a date. I mean, that they already said fall 2026 is already really huge for Sony. Usually they just do a year. Last year, Ghost of Yotei was announced on like in this type of state of play in September, and we only had 2026. So. No, I think it only makes sense that, that they're aiming for that fall 2026, and yeah, I think they're gonna hit it. It seems like I saw some of the things that got leaked with the Insomniac leak, and yeah, it seems like the same game. So obviously, but it's very interesting to see it to get a peek behind the curtain there, and now see it in the marketing trailer like this. So that's exciting. Okay, that's the end of the State of Play reaction. Thanks as always for joining us. In 15 hours. Am I saying that correctly? It's like
I think 13 was correct, because I think right before stream started someone said 14.
No, it's not 13, but because it's like it's 12 and then it's 3 p.m. for us. So
3 p.m. our time, so it is in 15 hours.
15 hours is when the Ghost of Yotei review goes live. So make sure you hit the bell notification, of course, for the spoiler-free review. And then we will, of course, have a lot of spoiler-free tips and tricks and stuff like that. It's kind of weird that Yotei was not here, but yeah, I guess they don't need it or something. I don't know.
No.
Kinda weird. But hey, it's still happening. That's kind of wild. Like, we're looking at Wolverine that will be out next year, but hey, we got like freaking Ghost of Yotei next week. That's crazy. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you had a great time. Yeah, thanks Dennis and Joyce always for joining, and we will speak to you very soon. Goodbye.